If you've seen the movie Dune Part 1 or 2, it opens with this very cool sound. I was shocked when I first heard it because actually I know how to do this. Back in college, my roommates and I got really obsessed with Mongolian and Tuvan throat singing, and we all started listening to groups like Hun Her 2 and trying to figure out how in the world are they making that sound. So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to do this. So the technique is called Kargyraa, which comes from Mongolian and Tuvan throat singing. It's a very deep sound, which kind of drops the octave in one's voice. Now, I'm about to sing it for you, but quick disclaimer, I'm not an expert in throat singing, but I know how to do this, so I thought it'd be fun to show you. So it sounds like this. It's such a crazy sound, and in my body I feel it resonating so deeply. So let me explain how I'm doing this. In your throat there are vocal cords, and when air comes through those vocal cords and those vocal cords come together at a certain frequency, you produce a pitch, which is phonation. So phonation is what we're doing when we're sustaining vowels, when we're speaking or singing. It's such a weird acoustic effect in my body. I feel my whole chest vibrating, resonating like crazy. So it drops the octave of whatever you're singing. So if I'm singing again, I'm not a real singer, but I can sing this note, da, and then I kick in the vocal effect, which is a constriction of the throat, and I start vibrating what are called your vestibular folds, which are your false vocal cords, together as well as the normal phonation, and that just drops the octave suddenly. So becomes dropping the octave, making this crazy growling effect. So again, I'm no expert at this, but the way my friends and I figured it out was we were thinking about the sound of kind of like a motorcycle, right? Rum, rum. And then you kind of sustain that sound, rum, 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 and you kind of keep phonating through that sound. So singing, you have to sing an actual pitch while making the growl of the motorcycle. And then add the motorbike sound, and you'll find this like deep growl. I feel it right here, and just like my chest also expands, and it feels like this deep resonation. And then if you can sustain it, the coolest thing happens. You'll know immediately when you do it, because it goes from sounding like to suddenly this loud, very loud thing in your chest. It's almost like you feel like you're being amplified right in your chest, and it just becomes very loud, and then you know you have it. So start and also, by the way, play around with notes. Maybe something in your speaking register. You can't be too high or too low. If I go too low, it doesn't work. So experiment with pitches until you find one that might work, and that extra gear kicks in. So and then the motorbike, and then finally you can sustain, and then it works. Also, I know the sound I'm making is kind of ridiculous, so and I keep coughing while I'm doing it because I'm not a pro at this. Now, if you find this vocal technique at all interesting, I strongly recommend watching the pros do it. I'm just kind of having fun with this, but the real Tuvan and Mongolian throat singers who can do this, who've mastered the technique over a lifetime, are just mind-blowingly good. My favorite group is Hun Her 2, and if you watch them give a concert, I actually saw them live once, I just can't believe the sounds that they can make and how much control they have, because not only are they doing that growling, that low sound, the Kargyraa, they're also then using overtones mixed into it and playing with the shape of their mouth to produce different overtones. But please check out these professionals, and next time you watch Dune, you can say, hey, that's a Mongolian and Tuvan throat singing style called Kargyraa, and impress your friends. All right, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.